Coming in with a Fox News alert, a temporary ceasefire now in its third day is part of the deal to free more innocent hostages from Hamas terrorists and get them back to Israel today. IDF spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Peter Lerner joins us live from Israel with an update. Lieutenant Colonel, thank you for joining us. The first thing I want to ask, we had a source from, I believe, the Red Cross saying that it didn't look great to get hostages out today. Can you give us any update on that?
Yeah, I actually spoke to the Red Cross earlier today. I can say that I think their statement was taken a bit out of context. We are planning to continue the operational pause in order to bring home the hostages. They haven't had any indication that it won't happen today. Neither are we. We are focused on holding our fire and maintaining our defensive operational pause on the ground in northern Gaza and facilitating the humanitarian aid into Gaza, while we're looking forward to the release of some more hostages today.
I take that to mean that we shouldn't worry yet, and I appreciate that. Moving on from that, looking at the hostages that have been released so far, it kind of sticks out in our world that Americans haven't been released, although we value all these lives equally. We want them all to come home. Are you getting any pressure from the Biden administration to negotiate for Americans specifically?
So I'm not aware of that pressure, and that would not be within the realm of the IDF. Of course, we are working to bring home all of the hostages, every last one of them, and they need to come home. That is what we're demanding. And as we move forward with the operations, we will continue to demand that they come home, that they're brought back to their families, to their loved ones that have been, for the last 51 days now, their lives have been torn to pieces with anguish and concern for their family members. So we expect that they all come home. We're demanding that every last one of them comes home, and that needs to be implemented as soon as possible. Regarding to who will be released today, the hostages that will be planned to release today, I can't say whom will be released. We are taking it day by day. And if we learned anything from yesterday, from the reality that Hamas tried to delay, postpone, or create additional pressure on Israel and Israeli society, I think we need to be very cautious at jumping to conclusions.
Sure.
We, nevertheless, are planning every date at a time and making sure that our process, our support staff, our Air Force, our medical staff are available to assist the hostages that are released, whomever they are.
I appreciate that you pointed back to the fact you're an IDF spokesperson, Defense Force, and this question much more aligns with that. Some of us were taken by surprise to see that more than 10 Thai hostages were released. Reuters is reporting that was negotiated by Iran, kind of outside of what's happening between Israel, the U.S., Qatar, and Egypt. And so my question is, does that undermine tactically, does that undermine the offensive you all have and the ceasefire that is very intricately woven together here? Because it's more than just trading. This is stopping surveillance, other things. Does having those types of negotiations go on, does that undermine you tactically at all?
Joey, we wouldn't be in a state where Hamas was releasing anybody if it wasn't for the military might of the IDF and the pressure we induced on Hamas in the last 7 weeks. They would not have anything to motivate them to hand over anybody, Israelis or Thai or Filipino. And of course, these efforts work in sync, and we're happy for any civilian that is released from the clutches of this brutal, merciless terrorist organization. Of course, from our perspective, we're looking forward for the days ahead, and we're trying to be prepared, and we will be prepared for the next stage of taking the war back to Hamas and making sure that they can't ever rule the Gaza Strip as a terrorist entity, as an organization that has the powers of government and can use that power to build a terrorist army, to launch a merciless attack against our civilians, abduct Israelis and foreign nationals into their terror tunnel system. So from our perspective, every life that comes home, every single civilian, every person that comes home is a world into itself, and we need to extend that and increase that. Indeed, our war goals, the two war goals, work hand in hand. One of the first is bringing the hostages home, and second is removing Hamas from governing the Gaza Strip. So we will continue to be prepared for that. We will utilize our power, and we will be prepared for mobilization if that does not result in more hostages being transferred or handed over to Israel.
Seems to me that you stand ready and willing, like any defense force should. You probably have a big fight ahead of you. So please reiterate to your troops, stay safe, and we hope this is over soon. Lieutenant Colonel Peter Lerner, take care.
Thanks, Joey.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.